Hello, my wonderful people, and welcome back to this amazing lesson. Today I'm here with one of the best paper outside there. This is Kjsea 2026 Prediction Pretechnical Studies. Without saying much, let's revise this paper together. Question 1 is here, inasema. A learner wants to draw a circle with a specific radius in technical drawing. Which tool is the most suitable for this task? We have the options here. A, T-square, B, Z-square, C, divider, D, compass. Remember, nataka kuchora a circle. So atatumia which tool? So starting with A, it is not A. T-square, it is used to draw horizontal lines, and therefore it is not T-square. It is not Z-square. Z-square, it is used to draw vertical or angled line, and therefore it is not Z-square. It is not divider. So remember, divider, it is used for measuring or transferring distances. Sometimes you also use divider to divide line, and therefore it is not divider. Therefore, if you want to draw circles and arcs, we know that we use what we call a compass. Number 1, the answer is D. We continue to question number 2. Kibet was using his computer to draw 3D shapes. Which of the following images show the right posture while using the computer? You can see here we have different postures. So which one is the correct option? So starting with A, you can see A, we have a curved spine. So this one is improper. So this one is improper. What about B? Ukiangalia B lean back excessively. Therefore, this one is not the correct posture. Even C. So this one, I may lean forward over the desk, which strains the neck and also the spine. Therefore, it is not C. Therefore, the correct and the appropriate posture, it is D. Number 2, the answer is D. You can see the diagram illustrate a proper sitting posture whereby you can see the back is straight, the feet are flat on the floor, and the thighs are parallel to the ground. And therefore, this is the right posture. Number 2, the answer is D. Question number 3. Which of the following is a renewable resource? We have A, coal, B, petroleum, C, solar energy, D, natural gas. Remember, you want renewable energy source. So remember, renewable, hii ni gani? Hii ni ile ambayo, for example, they will never get depleted. Inamaanisha ukitumia leo, kesho bado iko. So starting with A, it is not coal. Coal is from fossil fuel, which is non-renewable, inaisha, and therefore it is not coal. Not petroleum. Petroleum is from crude oil, which also get depleted. Not natural gas, and therefore the answer is C. Solar energy is renewable energy, and therefore number 3, the answer is C. Kitumia leo solar energy, huwezi maliza. Kesho bado itakuwa, and therefore that's why we say it is renewable. It replenishes itself naturally. We continue to question number 4. Question number 4 is not clear. Nasema, which one of the following tool is known as the sliding bevel? And here we have some tools. So these tools are not clear. Number 4, the answer is C. So you can go and research what is a sliding bevel so that you can see the correct diagram. So number 4, the answer is C. Question number 5, we continue. Which one of the following software applications is used for creating and editing text document? You want to create and edit text document. So gani hapa ndio jibu? A, spreadsheet software, B, presentation software, C, word processing software, D, database software. So starting with A, you know that spreadsheet, it is used to analyze data, used to do calculations, for example, Microsoft Excel, and therefore it is not the answer. Presentation software like PowerPoint, this one is used to create visual slideshows. So hiyo siyo jibu. What about D? It is not database software. Therefore, if you want to create and edit text document, use what we call word processing software. So number 5, the answer is C. So for example, Microsoft Word. 5, the answer is C. Question number 6. Which of the following is an example of an online threat? Remember, you have 2 types of threat, grade 7, physical and online. So then hapa ni online. A, firewall, B, phishing, C, data backup, D, software update. So starting with A, it is not A. So a firewall is a protective security system that monitors and filters network traffic. So not firewall. Not data backup, not system, not software update. And therefore, one of the online threat is what we call phishing. Number 6, the answer is B. What is phishing? Phishing is whereby attackers send deceptive communication to trick users into revealing sensitive credential or information. That's what we mean by phishing. Na kutumia message, for example, email, anakwambia umeitwa interview, and then maybe they ask you for your ID so that you can reveal, they trick you into revealing your sensitive information. That's what we call phishing. Question number 7. Wandera is working in a workshop and notices an oil spill on the floor. So oil spill. What should he do to maintain a safe working environment? So A, ignore it and continue working. B, clean it immediately to prevent accidents. C, inform his friend and leave it unattended. D, cover it with paper. So oil spill atafanya aje? The best is to clean it immediately to prevent accidents. Number 7, the answer is simple. It is B. Question number 8. Which one of the following is an example of application software? So remember, application software ni gani? This one is the one which is designed to do specific tasks. So we call them application software. So here we have A, Windows, B, Linux, C, Mac OS, D, Microsoft Word. Tumesema application software is software programs which are designed to perform specific tasks. So ukianza na Windows, hii tunaita operating system, si application software. Linux pia ni operating system. Mac OS, this one is for Apple operating system, hii pia ni operating system. And therefore application software is like Microsoft Word for typing, editing. We have others like Chrome for browsing and others. So number 8, the answer is D. Remember, we have 3 categories of software. We have application software, system software, and we have what we call utility software. Make sure unajua hizo. Question number 9. Which one of the following is a synthetic material? So remember, grade 7, we have 2 types of material. We have natural and synthetic. So gani hapa ni synthetic? A, cotton, B, wool, C, plastic, D, leather. The synthetic means inamaanisha these material are made artificially in factories. So you have to make them. So gani hapa ni synthetic? Starting with A, cotton is a natural plant fiber, not synthetic. Wool is a natural animal fiber from sheep. Even leather, this one is a natural material made from processed animal hides. And therefore, the one that is synthetic, it is plastic. Plastic is a synthetic material produced artificially through chemical synthesis from petrochemicals. And therefore, number 9, the answer is C. Question number 10. A fire breaks out in a workshop caused by electrical fault. It is the most appropriate fire extinguisher to be used to put out the fire. So remember, this type of fire is caused by electrical fault. Therefore, to which type of extinguisher? A, water extinguisher, B, carbon dioxide, C, foam extinguisher, D, sand. Starting with A, water extinguisher, this one is dangerous because you know that water conducts electricity and therefore it poses an electrocution hazard. And therefore, it's to mere water extinguisher. What about foam? Foam pia, it is water-based and conducts electricity. This one is not the best. Even sand can be used, but this one is for small fires. So remember, tunaongelea workshop, and therefore it is not sand. So the best and the most appropriate fire extinguisher is what we call carbon dioxide extinguisher. So this one does not conduct electricity. So number 10, the answer is B. Question number 11. Consumer protection ensures that in grade 8, A, customer receive quality goods and services. B, sellers cheat customers. C, buyers pay unfair prices. D, companies exploit their employees. So you know that consumer protection protect the consumer against harmful product and some we call them harmful behavior from the sellers. And therefore, the function is to ensure that customers receive quality goods and services. Question 11, the answer is A. Question number 12. The safety color used to indicate fire equipment is, so safety color tunatumia nini kuonyesha fire equipment? A, green, B, blue, C, red, D, yellow. So it is not green. Green is safety location, first aid equipment. Not blue. Blue, this one is not the answer. Not yellow. So yellow is hazard warning. And therefore we use color red. For example, ukiangalia extinguisher in color red. Ukiangalia emergency stop button in color red. Pia fire alarms in color red. And therefore, red is used to indicate fire equipment. Number 12, the answer is C. Question number 13. Which type of a computer is designed for use by one person at a time? Typically on a desk. So tunataka only one person at a time. A supercomputer, B mainframe computer, C desktop computer, D mini computer. You know that supercomputer can be used by many people, so it is not A. Even mainframe, watu wengi wanaweza connect more than 100, it is not mainframe. Even mini, multi users can use it, and therefore the answer to number 13, it is a desktop computer. This one is also known as a personal computer. 13, the answer is C. Desktop computer can be used by one person at a time, and then umekwambia hapa it is placed on a desk, and therefore the answer is C. Question number 14. Which of the following is an example of a service business? So A, a bakery, B, a tailor shop, C, taxi company, D, car manufacturing company. So gani hapa ni business, a business service, so a service business. Inamaanisha business ambayo ina offer service. So remember, a bakery, they manufacture baked goods. Therefore, hii si service. Ukienda kwa car manufacturing company, they manufacture cars. Car, it is a good, it is tangible, it is not D. So remain with B and C. So wengi najua utasema it is B, it is not B. B, this one is hybrid. Kwa nini? Hybrid inamaanisha ina offer service na pia ina offer goods. For example, ukienda ushonewe nguo, iko sawa. Na pia the tailor can make some clothes, some suits akuuzie. Therefore the suit is a good. And therefore this one is hybrid. What about taxi company? The taxi company provides a service, that is transportation, rather than producing or selling tangible good. And therefore, a service business here, number 14, the answer is C. Question number 15. The legal document that gives a business permission to operate is called, so you want the legal document. So A, a business plan, B, a trading license, C, an invoice, D, sales record. So starting with A, it is not business plan, not invoice, not sale record, and therefore that document is called a trading license. Number 15, the answer is B. Question number 16. A receipt is used in a business to A, record expenses, B, show proof of payment, C, advertise a business, D, store goods. So mbona ukienda kwa supermarket for example unapewa receipt, ama ukienda maybe pahali ulipe maybe school fees unapewa receipt. So receipt kazi yake ni gani? We know that the answer is to show proof of payment. So number 16, the answer is B. Inaonyesha ya kuwa ulilipa, so the goods or the service has been received. Number 16, the answer is B, to show proof of payment. Number 17, we continue. The part of a computer that temporarily hold data and instructions during processing is A, hard drive, B, RAM, C, ROM, D, power supply. So starting with A, so you want to hold data temporarily. So C, permanent. So it is not hard drive. So hard drive is non-volatile. So inamaanisha it is permanent, not hard drive. It is not ROM. It is not power supply. So power supply, this one delivers electrical power to internal hardware component. And therefore, yenye na hold data temporarily, we call it RAM. RAM is random access memory. Say it is volatile. So characteristic ukiulizwa, you say it is volatile. Volatile inamaanisha it is not permanent. So once you switch off the machine, hii data inapotea. So RAM ina hold data temporarily. And therefore number 17, the answer is B. Continue to question number 18. Which of these storage devices has the largest capacity? Gani hapa iko na largest capacity? A, CD-ROM, B, flash drive, C, hard disk, D, floppy disk. So starting with A, CD-ROM, this one is limited to around even 1 GB. Wezi pata 1 GB. So this one is the smallest. If you go to flash drive, so we have common inaanzanga from maybe 2 GB all the way to 256. Pia hii si kubwa. Floppy disk pia hii si kubwa. And therefore the largest capacity, we call them hard disk. They go up to 1 terabyte. So 1 terabyte inamaanisha it is 1000 watts. So we have 1 terabyte. Number 18, the answer is C. The largest capacity, the storage device with the largest capacity is a hard disk. So 18, the answer is C. Question number 19. What is the main purpose of dimensioning in technical drawing? So 2, A, indicate measurement and size. B, make the drawing more colorful. C, erase errors in the drawing. D, change the type of drawing. For example, if you have a cylinder like this, maybe you have a cylinder, umechorewa cylinder, and then now umechorewa, this is what you call dimensioning. So we have dimensioning. So from here to here, wakwambie from here to here, aseme it is 2 meters. Inamaanisha aje? It is used to indicate measurement and size. Na kuonyesha from here to here, the length is 2 or the height is 2. And therefore dimensioning kazi yake is to indicate measurement and size. Number 19, the answer is A. Question number 20. What does CAD stand for in technical drawing? So what is the meaning of CAD? So A, computer aided drafting. B, computer assisted development. C, computer architecture design. D, computer automated drawing. So CAD stands for computer aided drafting. Sometimes we call it computer aided designs. Computer aided design. Hii ni gani? I'm going to explain. So computer aided drafting or design refers to software tools used to create precise technical drawings of 2D and 3D models. And therefore number 20, CAD inamaanisha computer aided drafting or design. 21. A company experiences frequent hacking attempts. What is the best way to protect the data? So company wanaona watu wanajaribu kuhack, so wataprotect aje data yao. So how do you protect data? So A, using strong passwords and antivirus software. B, writing passwords on sticky notes. C, sharing login credential with all employees. D, avoiding software update. So you know that to protect data, you have to use what we call strong passwords. So 21, the answer is A. 22, which one of the following is a common material used for making water pipes in construction? So water pipes zinatengenezwa na nini? A, timber. B, steel. C, PVC. D, glass. You know that it is not timber. Timber is, it absorbs water. It is not timber. Not steel. Steel can rust. It is prone to rust and corrosion. Not glass. You know that glass is fragile. Inaweza pasuka anytime. Therefore, use what we call PVC. PVC kwa nini? It is lightweight, rust, and it is inexpensive. And therefore, 22, the answer is C. Use what we call PVC. Therefore, the answer is C. Question number 23. Manufacturer sells his products directly to consumer without an intermediary. This is referred to, so A, structured distribution. B, indirect distribution. C, direct distribution. And D, contour distribution. So hapa tuko na manufacturer anauzia consumer directly. Hakuna intermediary. For example, hakuna wholesalers, hakuna retailers. So hii inaitwaje? Hiyo inaitwaje? So you know that this type of transaction or inaitwa, it is not structured, you call it direct distribution. The answer is C. So ukiuza from manufacturer directly to consumer, we call it direct distribution. 23, the answer is C. Question number 24. Rachel is working on a financial estimates. What is the primary objective? So anaangalia financial estimates zake. What is the primary objective? 2A, outline the company mission statement. B, provide a detailed forecast of revenue, expenses, and profitability. C, describe the company marketing strategies. D, list the daily operation tasks. So you know that katuna work on your financial estimates, inamaanisha unaangalia maybe budget. The importance is it gives you a detailed forecast. You're able to forecast the revenue, what you're going to get, expenses, and profitability. And therefore, number 24, the answer is B. Question number 25. Voltmeter is a tool used to measure voltage in a closed circuit. Who uses it? Nani anatumia voltmeter? So A, carpenter. B, architect. C, mechanic. D, electrician. Know that it is not C, carpenter. Carpenter na work na wood. It is not architect, not mechanic. Know that it is electrician. So 25, it is very easy. The answer is D. Question number 26. Learners were asked to measure multiple electrical properties. Recommend an appropriate tool to be used. A, voltmeter. B, ammeter. C, ohmmeter. D, multimeter. So starting with voltmeter, tumesema V for voltage, ina measure voltage. Remember, we want to measure multiple electrical properties. Not ammeter, this one used to measure current. Not ohmmeter, this one used to measure the resistance in ohms. And therefore, it remained D, so the answer is what we call multimeter. So 26, the answer is D. Question number 27. Daniel and Amina are working on a project to build eco-friendly toys for children. What is the most suitable material they could use for their project? So you want to build eco-friendly toys for children. A, recycled paper. B, single-use plastic. C, metal. D, glass. So starting with D, glass is fragile, itapasuka haraka. Not D. Tukiangalia metal is heavy and can have sharp edges. This one is not suitable for children. Not single-use plastic. Remember, plastic is a polluted environment, and therefore the best eco-friendly material to use is recycled paper. This one is non-toxic, sustainable, and safe for crafting children's play material. Therefore, 27, the answer is A. Question number 28. What is the main reason for choosing metals in production? Why do you use metal most of the time in production? A, it is cheaper. B, biodegradable. C, flexible. D, strong and long-lasting. Know that metals are expensive. Kisema cheaper, hiyo ni uongo. Biodegradable, hiyo pia si ukweli. Flexible, you know that some metals are very hard even to bend. And therefore, the answer is because metals are strong and long-lasting. 28, the answer is D. Question number 29, tunabakisha moja. Nasema, which one of the following activities is part of record keeping in a small business? So you want ni gani part of record keeping in a small business? A, hiring staff. B, advertising product. C, recording daily sales. D, setting prices. Now that record keeping ni gani is to record daily sales. 29 is easy. The answer is C. Question number 30. The carpenter is using a saw without protective goggles. What is the potential risk? A, eye injury from flying debris. B, increased speed of work. C, better vision while cutting. D, stronger grip to the saw. So remember, we say always wear PPE. This is a personal protective equipment. So when you're working without goggles, the potential risk is eye injury from flying debris. So itagonga macho ikuumize. And therefore number 30, the answer is A. Potential risk is eye injury from flying debris. You can see we are done with section A. Thank you so much for following along. Kindly don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new for more some content, and also share to your friends. So tumemaliza section A, you score 30 marks. So we're going to continue with section B. So section B has 50 marks. It is very interesting. It is very difficult and also very challenging. And therefore kindly stay up to the end so that you can see how we solve these questions. So that one mesema, state 3 safety rules that should be observed in any school workshop. So any 3 general safety rules. So remember, in a workshop you need to, 1, tumesema you wear appropriate personal protective equipment, what we call PPE. And then another safety is 2, you use the right tool for the right job. Don't use a tool kwa ambayo si ya hiyo kazi. So use the right tool for the right job. Then finally, number 3, you can say keep the workshop clean and tidy. So these are 3 general safety rules. Since this is an open question, you can give any and you score those 3 marks. Bora ni general safety rules. Question number 32, tunasema hii mambo ya drawing. Differentiate between orthographic projection and oblique projection as used in technical drawing. So najua nyinyi mnajua oblique. So what is orthographic projection? Orthographic projection is a type of drawing whereby orthographic is a method of drawing an object using separate views such as front, top, and side views. Hii inaitwa orthographic. So we say that the lines are at right angles. The angles is 90. So unachora mbele, maybe side na front. I'm going to show you some pictures ndio utaelewa. What about oblique? This is grade 9. Tunajua is whereby objects are drawn in 3D, but the lines are at 45 degrees angle. So utasema oblique projection is a method of drawing an object in a 3D view where the depth lines are drawn at 45 degrees angle. So hii ndio oblique na hii ingine inaitwa orthographic. So you can look at the pictures. We have the pictures here. You can see this is what we call orthographic. You can see you have the front view. Hii mbele unachora kando. You can see the lines are at 90 degrees. Kwa corners ni 90. So kama hii ni top view, vile juu inakaa ndio hiyo. Side view, vile side inakaa. So unachora kando kando. Hii inaitwa orthographic. What about oblique? Oblique unachora in 3D, whereby these lines now, you can see the angle is 45. So this one is 45, this one is 45, this one is 45. This is what we call oblique projection. Now I hope you umeshika. Let us go to question number 33. Nasema draw a diagram of a complete electrical circuit. 4 marks for free. So remember, kiambia complete inamaanisha ikuwe baby na battery, the cell, ikuwe na wire, ikuwe na bulb, na ikuwe pia na switch. Upate those 4 marks. So you can draw. So I'm going to show you a picture like this. So ikuwe na bulb yako, ikuwe na wires, ikuwe na batteries, na ikuwe na switch. So you can see it as 4 components, and then you score those 4 marks. So unachora, you score those 4 marks. This one is easy. I know you can draw. Question number 34, we continue. Inasema, state 3 advantages of using plastic material in making furniture compared to wood. So advantage gani ya kutumia plastic when making furniture compared to wood? You know that one advantage of plastic is that it is water resistant. This means that plastic does not absorb water easily compared to wood. Number 2, plastic is durable. Inamaanisha hadi it does not rot or get damaged by termites. So hii haiozi haraka na huwa haikuliwi na termites, and therefore that is another advantage. Then finally you can say it is lightweight. Inamaanisha aje? Plastic is easy to move because ni nyepesi, and also it is easy to clean. So it can be wiped or washed easily. You can give any 3. You score those 3 marks. Question number 35. Pretechnical teacher introduces a workshop tool that has 2 distinct parts, often used for gripping and cutting wires. You can see here we have the tool. The question is asking, identify the parts labeled P and Q. So identify the parts labeled P and Q. So starting here, you can see P is pointing here. You can see P is pointing here. Q is pointing here. So Q is called the handle. Hapo ndio unashika kwa tunatumia. So inaitwa handle. Q is called the handle. This is the part used for holding. So when using this tool. And then P is called the jaw. So this is the jaw. Hapa ndio tunatumia kukata or maybe to bend. So it is called the jaw. So P is known as the jaws. This is the part used for cutting wire. So na tuna name those 2 parts, we score those 2 marks. Part B, state 2 uses of this tool shown above. In pliers, the tool, the name is pliers by the way. Kazi ya pliers ni gani? 1, it used to grip and hold object when you are working. So for example, kama maybe you are tightening a nut, or maybe you are opening, you can hold the nut and then you tighten with the screw. You call it what? So gripping and holding objects. So that is the function of a pliers. Another function is to cut wires. Tumesema can be used to cut wires, or even can be used to bend and shape wires. So you can give any 2. You score those 2 marks. Number 36. Your teacher has given you a rectangular piece of paper measuring 10 cm by 5 cm and asked you to draw a smaller version of it accurately for a model. You can see the length is 10 cm, width is 5 cm. Reduce the rectangular shape above to a scale of 1:2. So 2 marks. So how do you reduce using this scale? So this is the scale 1:2. So you can change this. Then change this scale to andika as a fraction. So the fraction is tutachukua, it is 1/2. So to change into a fraction. So to reduce the length, so length will be, simply take the fraction which is 1/2, multiply by the length yenye tuko nayo. So multiply by 10. So 1/2 multiply by 10, you'll see the answer is by 2, 1 by 2, 5. Therefore it is 5 cm. Length is 5. You do the same for width. Width tutachukua 1/2, same, multiply by 5. So you multiply this, utapata this 2.5 cm. So the answer is 5 cm and 2.5. Then you draw. And therefore to reduce the dimensions by using this scale. So you get those 2 marks. Question number 37, we continue. As part of a design project, you need to quickly sketch a basic 3D shape without using any drawing instrument. Showing its depth, make a freehand sketch of a cube whose side is 3 cm in oblique projection, 5 marks. So remember oblique tumesema the angle is 45 degrees. Tumesema hapa tutumia freehand, and therefore you don't have to use any drawing instrument. No rulers, no protractor. Kazi yako ni kusketch. So remember amesema you sketch. We're going to start with the front side, na amesema ni cube. Cube ni 3. Urefu yake ni 3. So utachora, for example, side ya mbele. Mine is just a sketch. Imona ina hang. Then side ya nyuma, ora itoshane. Then remember this angle now is 45 degrees. This is just a sketch. So this angle is 45 degrees. This angle is 45 degrees, so that you can score those 5 marks. Number 38. Learners at St. Paul were asked to explain the reason why marketing is important in a business. State 2 reasons. Why do we market? So importance of marketing. The first point is in order to increase sale and profit. So when you market, watu wengi watajua hiyo kampuni yako ama biashara yako, therefore utauza. Therefore you're going to increase sales and profit. The importance of marketing is to help attract new customer. So when you're marketing your business, utapata watu wageni wameijua, and therefore you're going to attract new customer. Then number 3 is what you call brand awareness. So you're going to make people to know your company, your business. So it creates what you call brand awareness. And therefore that is the importance of marketing. So even you can market my channel, you can market STEM Med Familia. Go and market to your fellow students, to your majirani wenyu, waambie kuna channel to STEM Med Familia. It's easy to revise, and therefore market, and thank you for that. So marketing inasaidia hivyo to create brand awareness, attract new customers, and increase sales and profit. Anyway, kama you are new to this channel, I'm reminding you, kindly consider subscribing, because I'm going to make so many videos to help you revise and prepare for your exams. Na kama uja like, consider liking the video. Question number 39. Explain 3 reasons why saving money is important. 3 marks. Why do we save money? So this one is easy. So we save money in order to 1. Handle emergency such as unexpected medical bills and repairs. So ukiona pesa umesave, in case of emergency, hautakuwa na stress. Therefore, it is useful to handle emergencies such as unexpected medical bills and some repairs. Importance of saving. 2, you can say, to achieve your goal, for example, buying a home or even traveling. So you can save money in order to achieve your goal, buying a phone, traveling, and so on. Question, another point you can say, in order to avoid unnecessary debt. So ukiona pesa yako umesave, utaenda kukopa. Kwa hivyo avoid unnecessary debt. So that is another importance. So avoid unnecessary debt by having money available for unexpected or unplanned or planned expenses. So you can give any 3 to score those 3 marks. Question number 40. Outline 2 benefits of preparing a simple business plan before starting a business. So you need a business plan. Hii tumesoma grade 9. Nisaidia aje, benefits ya business plan ni gani? One, you're able to know, it helps you to identify business goals. Unataka nini? What are your goals? It clearly shows what the business wants to achieve. Again, the importance of a business plan. Number 2, also, it helps to estimate the capital required to start the business. So business plan itakwambia I need, for example, maybe 20,000 to start my business. And therefore, it is very helpful to help you estimate the capital required to start and run the business. Question number 41. During a business study lesson, learners were asked to name 3 main sources of income for individuals. So nataka main sources of income. So income, unaweza pata aje pesa? 1, it can be through salaries, maybe imeandikwa pale ilipo per month, or wages. So unaweza pata money through salaries or wages. 2, by what we call business profit, maybe uko na biashara, you get profit, hiyo ni income. And 3, maybe uko na rental, manyumba pahali za rents na kupatia pesa. So you can get income from rental income. So you can give those 3 and you score 3 marks. Question number 42. Amber started a small business of selling fruits. In her first week, she bought fruits worth shillings 10,000 and sold them for shillings 30,000. Operating expenses were 3,000. Part A, calculate her revenue for the week. Revenue ni nini? Ni pesa amepata. Hiyo siku amepata nini? Ameuza the fruits for 30,000, and therefore revenue is equals to 30,000. So revenue, the answer is 30,000 shillings. You get 1 mark. 30,000, you score 1 mark. Part B, calculate her profit for the week. So remember, amenunua 10,000, akauza 30,000. Lakini hapa kuna operating expenses ya 3,000. And therefore, you have to get total expenses. So total expenses will be, total expenses, yenye ametumia, kwa total expenses, utachukua, alinunua 10,000, so that we need to take 10,000, plus operating expenses. Hii ni pesa alitumia maybe for transportation, atujui alilipa maybe mtu, akapanga hizo and etc. So tuta add plus 3,000. So ukiadd your 10,000 plus 3,000 inakuja 13,000. So what is the profit? So profit will be, profit now, ndio pesa alitumia yote 13,000 na aliuza vitu hizo fruits akapata 30,000, and therefore the profit will be the difference between the two. So profit ni faida ambayo amepata. So utachukua, it is 30,000, kaandike hapa, the profit will be 30,000, pesa ameuza akapata 30,000 shillings minus the expenses which is 13,000. So the profit will be, if you subtract these two, it is 17,000. So the profit is 17,000. Let's call those 2 marks. And therefore the answer, 17,000, tunapata those 2 marks. Number 43. State 3 roles of visual programming. So visual programming tumesoma, for example, Scratch. Roles yake ni kama gani? One is to develop computer programs. For example, it is used to create software and applications. 2, used to create animation and games. You can use to create animation, beautiful animation, and also some games which you can sell. 3, another role is to teach programming concept. So visual programming used to teach learners how to program by dragging and dropping blocks, and therefore used to teach programming concept to make programming easier to understand. So those are the 3 roles. We score those 3 marks. Question number 44. I hope the choker we continue. Explain why it is important to back up your computer files regularly. Mbona tuna back up? Why is it important to back up? So 1 mark. So you back up in order to, in case of maybe there's attack and a part of data yako iko, so your information is still there. So to prevent data loss due to hardware failure, software errors, or viruses, or sometimes what we call accidental deletion. Sometimes you can delete without knowing. So it's important for you to back up data in your computer. So back up your file regularly, so in order to avoid loss. So 44, napeana hiyo explanation, you get 1 mark. We continue to 45. Distinguish between soft copy output and hard copy output as used in computing. So remember we have soft copy output devices and hard copy output devices. Lakini hapa ulizi hiyo, you want to know what is soft copy and what is hard copy. Soft copy is, you can say soft copy is the information displayed or stored in electronic or digital form. For example, information stored in a phone, maybe a document, we call it a soft copy. Kama hii niko hapa sahi, this is hii exam tunafanya, then it's called a soft copy. It is stored in electronic or digital form. It is stored in my computer. What about a hard copy? Hard copy is information produced on a physical medium, usually a paper. So hard copy is tangible. For example, now if I print this exam, now we call it a hard copy. You can touch it. So that is the difference between soft copy and hard copy. Soft copy stored in electronic devices. Hard copy is the one that is printed on a physical medium, usually a paper. So you can give those differences, you get those 2 marks. 46. Outline 1 safety precaution a learner should take to protect their personal information when connected online. So how can you protect your personal information when you're online? 1 mark. So you can protect it by having strong password and unique password. So you can protect by putting strong password and unique password. 47. Differentiate between fixed storage devices and removable storage devices. So fixed inamaanisha aje? Iko fixed, inakuja na hiyo device. For example, kama my laptop inakuja na maybe for example 500 GB. So inamaanisha it is fixed, hii huwezi itoa. Now we have removable, for example kama USB, memory cards, hizo inamaanisha you can transfer data from one laptop to another. So it is portable. So you can differentiate, useme by giving definition, useme fixed storage devices are mounted inside the system, inakuja na system, while removable storage devices are external storage devices. That is one difference. Ya pili unaweza sema removable storage devices are portable, they are easy to move with it, while fixed storage devices, they are fixed inside the system, they are not portable. So you can give any of the difference and you score those 2 marks. Question number 48. Differentiate between system software and application software, giving one example of each. So remember tumesema you have 3 types of Categories ya software tuko na 3. So tuko na system, we have application, and we have what we call utility. So hapo umesema differentiate na upeane example moja in each. You need to start with system software. System software, the answer is here. Utasema system software is a software that manages and control computer hardware and provides a platform for application software to run. Examples are operating system, for example, Windows and Linux. So this one, they manage and control computer hardware and provides a platform for application software to run. And these are example, Windows and Linux. So bila hii, the device cannot work. So without system software, the device cannot work. On the other hand, application software is designed to perform specific tasks for the user. Example, word processor for typing, editing document, e.g. Microsoft Word. You have web browser, for example, Chrome. You have so many application software. That is the difference between system software and application software. Number 49. Name any 2 components of the CPU. So CPU, you know that is the brain of the computer. We want to know the 2 components. You can have 3 components. So hapo tumeambiwa to name 2. We have what we call the control unit, the CU, hii ni gani? It controls and coordinates all activities of the computer. We have what we call the ALU, arithmetic logic unit. Ya pili inaitwa ALU, arithmetic and logic unit. Hii kazi yake ni gani? Performs arithmetic calculations and logical operations. And finally, we have what we call registers. So make sure you know pia hii ya tatu inaitwa registers. So CPU iko na those 3 components, iko na CU, control unit, iko na ALU, iko na registers. So make sure you know those components. Finally, question number 50 ya mwisho inasema, write the following abbreviation in full. Tunasemanga Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi hakuna. What is the meaning of Wi-Fi? So Wi-Fi iko na, you can see hapa tuko na Y and then hyphen and then Fi. So Y to stand for wireless and then EFI to stand for fidelity. Therefore Wi-Fi inamaanisha wireless fidelity. So the answer to hiyo tutasema Wi-Fi in full inamaanisha wireless fidelity. You score 1 mark. And so that is the end of this paper. Thank you so much for following along. Kindly nakukumbusha tena, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share, comment, and also invite your friends so that they can watch. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Best wishes.